by Monk. Jones goes in, and Bradford get the free kick.
He's kept going, hasn't he, Gary Jones there in support of Hansen. Pushing on, getting his boot there first.
Ironic that Swansea were apprehensive about Bradford's ability from corners. Well, Bradford haven't had one in the whole game. As Davis heads back into the danger area here, I think they've got one now. They have.
I've got one. But that was always going to be the question, wasn't it? We knew that they'd be a potential threat from set pieces, but it was how many they could win.
Well, have you ever seen a corner celebrated like that? Goodness knows what they'll do if they score from it. And there's that familiar warming up of players near the penalty spot. Jones, the set-piece expert for Bradford, touched away as Davis came flying in.
Ashley Williams with an important flick.
That's a bit of gallows humour, I think, now from the Bradford supporters, and why not? Jones, shoot is the order from the home fans, and he did. I say home because they're all stationed at that end of Wembley. Jones again. Well, you've got to admire the way they have treated this final.
Was that their first attempt and their first on target? 1 out of 1.
Well, I think you said it earlier, Alan. They have been a credit to League Two, a credit to the whole Football League system, that a club from their level can make it all the way to a Wembley final.
Well, you get cup upsets, don't you? But they've achieved 3 major ones against Premier League opponents, and the one against Aston Villa over 2 legs, you know, is especially creditable. It's no fluke, is it, what they've achieved?
And you just hope they can pick up the pieces now and return to the form they were showing earlier in the season in their league games. It's a tough division. You have to battle for every ball. There's Routledge. And Guzmán loses out to Hansen. Atkinson. Davis. Ricardo. Picked the right ball. Doyle onto Derby. Hines pushed over. Free kick to Bradford.
I think for the Bradford lads, the younger players particularly, it's just a reminder of the standards that you've got to reach, isn't it, to play in the Premier League. You look at young players like Carl McHugh, 20 years of age. Curtis Good, since gone off, 19. Narky Wells, just a youngster still. They have the potential to go further. And these are the standards.
Doyle with a free kick as we approach the final moments of the final. Williams with an unusually hurried clearance. Not the most vocal on the field, but they tell me when he's had a few drinks he gets louder and louder. So I suspect he'll be pretty vocal tonight.
I know a few people on that.
Why did you look at me when you said that? Still, rather, Hines still stationed down on the right. Here he is. Tricky customer, he loves taking players on. Mixed feelings for Michu. He's going to pick up a medal, but he'll be so disappointed about that red card.
Well, he had to make the challenge. He's committed to it.
chance for Swansea to start their celebrations. Hernandez. Michu couldn't receive the pass. Britton picks up the loose ball. Cleverly done by Leon Britton. Miguel. Back to Michu. Oh, what a good save that was. Oh, and then against the post. And Bradford somehow or other survived the ignominy of conceding a 5th goal. For the moment anyway. Here's Lamar. Hernandez. Onto Rangel. Good cross. And now they have conceded. And it's Jonathan de Guzmán who gets his 2nd in stoppage time. Victory complete for Swansea City. The biggest League Cup final score in history.
Well, you thought they'd ridden the storm there, didn't you, after that great McLaughlin save and the ball hitting bar and post. They work the ball out wide, and it's all about a good delivery into the near, and de Guzmán getting ahead of his man, which he does, and gets a good contact on it. Nothing McLaughlin could have done about that. And again, through the legs of the player, not the cleanest of hits, but through the legs of the defender. That's 3 times now for goals.
And before that, John McLaughlin had made a terrific save, hadn't he, to deny Michu. Well, that's cruel on Bradford, that 5th goal. But what a marvellous, marvellous day for Swansea City Football Club. The Jack Army in full voice now, and what a day for Michael Laudrup, who's played in the World Cup finals for Denmark and for some of the biggest clubs in the game, including Barcelona and Real Madrid. But today will mean more to him in a way than anything else he's achieved in his career. He did have some cup success as a coach in his native Denmark and in Spain, but nothing to compare with this.
No, I think he said that as a manager he would rank as his greatest achievement, to take Swansea here and to win.
He won here with Denmark against England. He won here with Barcelona, of course, in the European Cup final at the old Wembley Stadium. And now he's won here as a coach. Hernandez. Again, wonderful footwork to try and lay on another chance. And there's the final whistle. Swansea City are winners of the Capital One Cup final by 5-0. Swansea City win their first ever major trophy, and they will play in Europe next season. What a day, what a memory for these 33,000 Swansea fans. And what a recovery for a club who 10 years ago looked to be heading out of the Football League altogether, looked to be heading out of business altogether. Bradford City have been beaten, well beaten here today, but their achievement must never be forgotten and never underrated. On the day, well, everything went against them, didn't it? Conceding that early goal to Nathan Dyer, who then got a second. Wanted to complete his hat-trick from the penalty spot. De Guzmán got the job ahead of him and duly scored and got another. And of course Michu weighed in with his now to be expected goal. Well, it's all about winners here at Wembley, and Guy Havard is with one of them.
Nathan, as the badge indicates, 100 years you've tried, at last you've won a major trophy.
Yeah, I think, you know, Swansea City have come so far as a club and as a city. For us to win this cup final is massive for us. The players, we worked so hard all week, and you know, it's just great day, great day.
And what's it like for you to score 2 goals in a Wembley final?
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, you know, I haven't scored for a while, so to get 2 goals today, you know, obviously I wanted the hat-trick for the penalty, but
tell us about the penalty. You obviously thought you should take it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, a hat-trick to score, you know, in a historical moment like this. You know, I thought I should have got the ball, but You know, it wasn't meant to be, and you know, I passed it on, and you know, that was the way it went.
How do you celebrate tonight?
Can't tell you. A few drinks, a lot of drinks.
Many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, Bradford's consolation is a considerable one. They're thought to have made something like £2.5 million from the cup run. That will enable them to keep this squad together. But the glory goes to Swansea and Michael Laudrup, who's down there now with Patrick Davison.
Michael, well done. A historic moment for Swansea. How proud are you to be the man to deliver it?
Oh, very proud. I mean, we knew what they had done on their way to Wembley, Bradford, winning against Wigan, among Arsenal and Aston Villa, among others. So I think it's a great performance. It's not easy, but after the second goal, I think that then we could see the difference. So I'm very proud of my team today.
Like you say, they have tripped up other Premier League teams. What was the key to your win today?
Well, they have never been behind against the Premier League team. So when we said, okay, we have to move the ball with a good pace, and we have to score the first goal. And we did that, and I think after the first and then the second goal, obviously it's a little easier.
Are you pleased that you did it in the style you did it? You did it in the Swansea way.
Yeah, I mean, I think we played a very good game, and we moved the ball around, and I mean, I think we did great.
Fourth goal, did you get a message to the players? They seem to be squabbling about who would take the penalty.
Fantastic. Fantastic. But when you play 3-0 up with confidence like that, you see the difference from a Premier League side and League Two. But again, I have to say, impressive. What they have done, the Bradford this season, but impressive as well what we have done.
You've achieved so much in your career. Where does this rank with the days at Barcelona, Real Madrid?
Well, as a manager, it's absolutely at the top, winning a trophy for the first time in 100 years.
What will it do for Swansea, do you think? How will it change the way maybe the club's perceived?
Well, the first trophy is always special, and now next year in Europe, I mean, it's a nice experience.
Well done, Michael. Go and enjoy it.
Actually, it's been quite a journey for you. You're finally going to get to lift a trophy fairly soon.
Yeah, unbelievable. You know, I think this is what we all dreamed about as little boys and stuff, and this dream's come true. You know, winning the final at Wembley.
Was it all about keeping your Premier League concentration today?
Yeah, I think so. I think we had a job to do, you know, and I think we did it brilliantly today. And you know, we knew that there was a little bit of a dangerous team and they've beat Premiership teams before, and we just knew that we had to do our job.
When did you realise it was all over?
I'm not too sure, you know, probably at 4-0 or something, you know, but I think, you know, the boys were really professional about it. They carried on playing and tried to score more goals.
Gary Monk came on, he's the club captain. You offered him the armband, he didn't want to take it. Who lifts the trophy?
No, we lifted together. We said all along we lifted together, so that's a nice moment.
What a moment, enjoy it.
Thank you, cheers.
And there is a moment to savour. Swansea City, today, the pride of Wales. Their first major trophy. Winners of the Capital One Cup, and with it, a passport to Europe.
This has been an amazing first season in English football for you.
Yeah, it's good. Good position in the league, and take my first title in my career is with this performance. It's really good day.
Was Wembley and the experience everything you thought it would be?
Sorry?
Was Wembley everything you thought it would be?
Yeah, it's good. It's a massive game. 90,000 people, and this performance for this team, I think we deserve this final.
19 goals this season, a big one today. Was the goal against Chelsea in the semi-final maybe the most important one?
Yeah, maybe the most important in the season, no? This goal supposed to stay here in Wembley now, with this possibility to take a title, and it's a really great season for me and for the team, my first season here in England.
Are you just a bit disappointed for the players that it's ended the way it has?
Yeah, obviously we'd love to have made more of a game of it, and you know, conceding the goals when we did, you know, made it really difficult for ourselves. And obviously second half we changed it at half time, but then conceding a goal straight after half time against another setback, and then to get our goalie sent off, which I thought was a harsh decision. And I think in the context of the game, the ref could have just looked at that and said 3-0 down with a penalty against us. A yellow card would have sufficed. So after that, it was obviously game over. But you know, Swansea are a very good side. You know what they've done to us today. They've done to Premiership teams. You know, we're many places below them in the football leagues, and it was tough for us today. But enormous credit to our boys for getting to the final. It's an incredible achievement. We'd love to have given our supporters something to cheer today and been in the game longer, but we were unable to do it. They're a good side, and things didn't quite